Ready. Play.
Look, I love the U.S. Open. I love going there. The people, the way that the whole event is organized is amazing. Um, but Iga had a very tough loss in the quarterfinals against Jessica. Do we need to be showing her upset, in a private moment, in a warm-up area?
Mm,
No, I don't think we do.
mm,
Trust me when I tell you this, as a team, we highly respect what she does.
hmm.
And last year they did the same thing to us and we lost. That was
Yeah.
infuriating. These athletes they have no idea. When you look at the comments that come, it is so absolutely a joke. These people have never been in these stressful environments, have any clue what it's like to walk out in front of 25,000 people, 2 million watching, fail, have to accept that, try to act with composure. These are kids. These are kids. Everybody forgets that. And come on, man, give them a moment. Let
Hmm.
them, if they need to blow off steam in a locker room by themselves, you're telling me we have to have a TV camera in there?
Mm.
I can't possibly disagree with this more. So, and it does a disservice. Like, what is it you think you're gaining from this,
Mm.
right? You're not gaining anything. Like, if you need to have that as your drama, like, you have a problem. So, I felt bad for her. I wish they hadn't done it. And so
Yeah.
it all plays into this whole thing, right? Like, why aren't they figuring out a better way to market these girls?
Oh,
That is not marketing.
no.
What that is actually showing that she's a human being. Well, I already know that. We don't need a reminder.
Yeah.
And she should be able to, be allowed to have her moment. And it's devastating. She wanted to win the tournament just as bad as we did.
Mm.
So last year, like after that, and Arena held it together till she got to the locker room and doesn't think anybody's watching. You're telling me that's for someone else to see? It's not.
Yeah.
And anyway, I was really
I
upset
mean,
last year,
I think
but
Australia is similar now. They have a lot of cameras everywhere. I don't know
mhm.
how it is for you guys and the players, whether there's like saying, do you walk into a room and you're like, okay, I know I'm being
No, I
filmed?
mean we have to know when the mic's live in the box. I don't
Mm.
want what I'm telling Anton going public.
Mm.
And that's nobody's business. It's between me and him and whatever he decides to tell her. And yeah, so to your point, I think, yeah, it's too much. And instead of, I was disappointed, like at the tour finals last year, and you're trying to say like, oh, you're doing a good job and everything else. Like the video presentation, like that they're doing, like you have 4 different Grand Slam winners, right? All unique in their own way.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you look at what Arena pulled off in Australia. Tell the story. You look at what Iga repeated at the French. Tell the story.
Mm-hmm.
Vondrousova winning Wimbledon, which
Mm-hmm.
was a miracle. Tell the story. And then the same thing with Coco, as disappointing as that was for us,
Yeah.
it's a monumental moment for her.
Yeah.
Tell the story right. Start marketing, because if you don't have greatness outside of just one person, it doesn't work.
No.
Nobody buys, tickets to watch something that doesn't have drama. Where sports separates itself is that, it's like watching a movie the first time. You don't know how it's going to end. And so if we aren't marketing these women the right way, then how does the sport grow?
Sure.
How do you keep the viewers that you have? This is the third most popular sport in the world, I think, or what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It
Mm-hmm.
doesn't have necessarily the third greatest, viewership, and it doesn't bring the sponsorship money that golf does. Why?
No. I
Ask the
mean,
question, why?
I find that from my perspective, I'm a very, very small outfit, Gavin,
Mm,
but I have done a lot of events on the tour.
yeah.
And I find that the people running the sport are not, I think there's a lot of self-preservation going on in terms of, like, I just want to keep my job. I want to make sure that that's okay. And newbies like me,
Well,
maybe,
that's true on every level, man.
yeah, I'm sure. But I'm saying
No.
to you, I'm saying to them, listen.
But
I mean, I'm
if you don't
telling you.
evolve, you
Oh,
die, right? Sports, where it defines itself is, right? You either produce or you get eliminated.
mm,
That's what makes it very unique profession. There's a lot of professions you can skate by in and survive. This isn't one of them. And it is impossible to be at the elite of it. Absolutely impossible. And so I think you have to then approach it, to your point that they're trying to just keep their job and survive. They have to thrive.
hmm
And if you're not thriving, we have to get someone else. Why do you think the Tour Finals is in Riyadh now?
Of course,
Yeah. And everybody's trying to say it's a problem. Well, how's that a problem? Somebody else is trying to come up with a better solution, and they're going to. It's just the reality of what we're facing, right? So what I guess what I'm saying is, if you saw, properly what these girls go through to get where they're at, how do you not then have interest? Greater interest from that person's country, greater interest because they've overcome, like the adversity Arena's overcome is enormous.
Mm-hmm. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.